Alize. Welcome to my first video marking my travel diary series. I went on a cruise to Nassau, Bahamas and Celebration Key on the Carnival Conquest ship porting out of Miami. So I actually packed everything in Arizona, that is where I live, and then I flew to El Paso, Texas to meet my mom. From there, we went to Miami. This video is especially for those who are thinking about going on a cruise or looking into Carnival. I personally loved watching travel vlogs and other people's experiences before going on my cruise. So I hope the information found in this video is valuable to you in some sort of way. Here's the Airbnb we stayed at in downtown Miami. It was about a 6-minute drive from the port. We got here Saturday afternoon. I think arriving to your cruise at least a day before you port is ideal, and also picking a location that is close to your port because of traffic. It just reduces so much more stress and any complications that you might possibly run into. But this was our Airbnb's pool. It was so beautiful. It was right next to Pier 5, Bayside Pier, so we had things to do over the weekend. We stopped at the Versace mansion, walked around South Beach, grabbed a bite to eat, loving these Miami Vice drinks. My hair transformation is credit to some hair extensions and Color Root hairspray. The beach was right there, so we dipped our feet in. I love Miami. I want to come back and just spend an even longer time here. Currently boarding. We've arrived. We splurged on the balcony room, which I think was worth it. I loved having the balcony there, and the room provided us with 2 towels. 2 pole towels. There were also bathroom towels. And we also got pamphlets about what's going on the ship. The bathroom included body wash, shampoo, and a bar of soap, and then we had 2 closets that came with hangers. The third closet was more shelving space, and I believe we had a total of 3 drawers and 3 cabinets, but I might be a little off. There was a safe located on the top and charging ports next to both beds. To request 2 blue blankets and 2 robes, please. So we just arrived in our cabin. Honestly, it's so nice. It's very spacious, actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. All the crew members that I've spoken to so far have been so nice. It is freezing. It was so hot yesterday in Miami, and today it is cold. Boarding the ship was painful because I did not bring a sweater. This is the fit. We all have matching shirts. It's me, my mom's friend, and her daughter, who's about the same age as me. There's lots of activities going on today. We're gonna go to the sail away party, and I want to try to go to karaoke and the welcome aboard show. We did get the drink package, so that's fun, and we already ate. We got some food at the buffet and it was delicious. I was actually very surprised at the variety of food that there is here. There is so many options. Okay, I wanted to show you all the fit one more time. My allergies have been out of control, like absolutely out of control. I've been struggling. Your girl's been sneezing a lot. Check-in was a breeze. Check-in was so chill. The moment, it went by so fast though, and it was kind of overwhelming because it was like, I wasn't expecting it to go so fast. I actually was expecting us to be waiting. I was prepared to be waiting in line, but you know what? We did have the fast pass, so I think that's why it went so fast. The lines were shorter, we got an earlier check-in time. I honestly think that was worth it because it's been so smooth. I don't know what the experience is like if you don't get that, but we got here at 11:30. No, our check-in was still 11:30. We got here like at 11:45 maybe. Immediately they were checking passports, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta look for it real quick. Found it quick, and then showed them, and then it was like taking a picture and then moving on to the next line and the next line and the next line. Have your boarding pass ready, go here, 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 here. And then we were all of a sudden on the ship freezing because when you walk in, it's like a gust of wind, and it's already so cold right now here in Miami, which is crazy. Today we are just at sea. Tomorrow we'll be in Nassau, I don't know how to say it, Bahamas. Wednesday is at sea, and then Thursday is Celebration Key. I can feel like such good vibes and good energy being here. It feels bright, it feels welcoming, it feels clean. Actually, we're also able to go into our rooms earlier than expected. I guess they cleaned the cabins out pretty quickly, so we were able to get here earlier. We do not have our luggage yet, but that's okay. So we're just waiting for our luggage and then waiting for the sail away party. This is my first cruise. I've never been on a cruise before, and I really do think, I mean, it's still the beginning, so my thoughts might change, but I think for a starter beginner cruise, this is a great start.
Out loud. But
the gym was huge. I was obsessed, and they also offered fitness classes like yoga, Pilates, and even free mini sessions like a free intro massage. This was one of our views, and tell me why I'm using the pool towel as a sweater. So we walked around, explored the ship a bit, and then it was time for my favorite part, dinner. But this is when I started feeling motion sickness.
on into the fun. I want to get to know y'all, and I think it's only right you kind of. Now you're gonna take it around 2 times like this.
Alright, we are about to go into Blue Lagoon Island to swim with dolphins. It's a little chilly, so hopefully it gets better.
Say you like to ring your right. Girl, I really know you're tired with me. Wondering if you and I could be Kim K and Kanye crazy. Just maybe constant crazy with mine. You got something that I'm interested in. Just maybe.
Alright, it's a little cloudy as you can see, but we're not letting that stop us. We're gonna see some dolphins. The sun is finally out. And so are we. So we swam with the dolphins. It was so much fun, y'all. Like, it was so much fun, and the cold wasn't even that bad. It was great. We went 10 out of 10 experience.
22 going on 23.
The sun is out, and it was so cold earlier. We're about to go get something to eat.
This is like compared to what might be tomorrow.
22 going on 23. You look prettier when you're fucking me. I mean, you see, I'ma show you what it means to be loved. You're 22, you're 22. What a handle, girl, I wanna handle you. Put my hands upon you, baby. You're 22, what a handle, girl, I wanna handle you. Put my hands upon you, baby.
You're now tuned into the people's DJ, the one and only DJ Harlow.
Alright? Now, when they say lean to the left 4 times,
Slide to the left, slide to the right.
my job and I know I'm in trouble.
We are in the Bahamas right now. I just changed. This was the fit today. Now I am back in the room. We are waiting to leave. It's interesting because they told us we had to be back by 3:30. It is currently 4. Oh no. What time is it? It is currently 4:17. They told us to be back on the boats by 3:30. I don't know when we're leaving. I would assume 4:30. If you are booking an excursion, you should go ahead and do swimming with the dolphins in Nassau because it is so fun. The instructor that we had, I truly do think that if we didn't have the instructor we had, maybe it wouldn't have been as fun, but I don't know. I think the experience was so cool. Like, it was really nice. Like, he was so funny. He made us laugh, and we were in a group, and I will say it was cloudy and it was cold today. So immediately the vibes were a little off because everybody was kind of like, it's cold. Hopped on this boat at 9 in the morning. The wind blowing like crazy to go over to this island. It's Blue Lagoon Island. A lot of us were kind of like, I don't think we're gonna swim. I don't think we're gonna get in the water and be with the dolphins. Like, maybe just look at them and see them, but I don't know if we're gonna do this. Luckily though, once we actually got there, I think the instructors just did a really good job of like making us feel comfortable and making us feel like not terrified. Like, they kind of were just like, yeah, like, come on guys, like, let's go, like, whatever. They weren't acting like it's cold, you know. So I think because they weren't being that dramatic about it, it kind of made us feel that we could do it. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna try it. Like, we paid for this dang excursion, so we might as well. We have to do it. They went ahead and gave us life jackets, and then first we put our feet into the water, and then we were just chilling there watching the dolphins do cool little tricks, and then we actually got into the water and they gave us like one of those floating boards and we got on them, and then the dolphin put its fin, I don't know if it was its fin or its nose, on our feet. I think it was its nose. It used its nose and it put it on our foot, and then it made us like almost like fly through the water. I have no idea how to explain it, but it was so cool. Like, it like took us and we kind of rode the dolphin in a way. I don't know how else to explain it, but that was so fun. And then after that we like got to hug the dolphin and it kissed us, and we got to dance with the dolphin, and then the instructor was just making us laugh like the entire time. So, and then it was also really cool because we had our own personal guide for everything for the entire time that we were there on that island. So, and it was like 8 of us maybe, so they separated us into tiny small groups, and then we had our guide and he just took care of us the entire time. Like, he took us where to go, he instructed us what to do. Like, he was like, all right, we're gonna stop for some drinks right now, do you have to use the restroom, put your bags here, make sure to get a spot, because we went early, so later on more people started coming, and so he told us, put your bags down on a chair so you can claim that chair and you don't have to carry your bags everywhere. So we put our bags on the chair, and then he took us over to the dolphins. We did that right away. We were the first group of the day at 10:30 a.m. Did the dolphins. That took maybe like, I would say 35 minutes around there. And then after that, he took us on like a tour around the island. So we got to see stingrays, we got to see sea lions, raccoons, and nurse sharks. We got to like learn more about the history of the island, learn about some celebrities that have places on the island, like beach houses and stuff. And then it was time for us to go. We were set to go back to the main island at 1:30. And then he also took us to lunch. So before we did the whole tour, he took us to get some food, and everything was included. We got the all-inclusive package, so we got free drinks, so it was an open bar, and then we also got free food. Not free because we paid in advance for it, but it felt free during that time. My only complaint is I wish that we could have had more free time to just relax. Like, I really like being on a schedule and doing things because it makes me feel like I'm getting the most out of my money. But at the same time, I wish we could have just had maybe, like, I don't need a lot, maybe like 15-30 minutes just chill on the beach. We didn't really have time to do that. It was kind of like activity after activity after activity, and then it was time for the boat ride back. So that's my only kind of complain. It wasn't that big of a deal, but I just kind of really wanted to just chill. And I feel like a lot of people kind of felt that way too, where they just wanted to chill and relax and like just be on the beach for a little bit and lounge. There wasn't really any lounging time. So that's it. Once we got back, we had like an hour. We had to board at 3:30, by 3:30. So we got back at like 2. We had like an hour and a half still to do whatever we want. I really wish we could have gone to the Queen's Staircase. That's something I wanted to do, but we didn't feel like we had enough time, so we just kind of stuck in the area, walked around the shops. Had to buy this sweater, but it's cute, from the gift shop to keep warm. Oh my gosh, we're moving. Let me show y'all really quick. The view. This is the view from outs that I'm looking at right now, and we're finally starting to move, which means I need to take my motion sickness pills, because yesterday I was thinking, it's my first time on a cruise, so I was thinking I'm not gonna need them. Y'all, if you're unsure and if it's your first time, I highly recommend just taking the pills just in case. Like, I don't even think it's worth the risk of finding out if you get motion sickness or not. The sickness I felt yesterday was awful, like, and it was like progressive. Like, it started off being like, oh, I feel a little bit sick, but I don't know if it's because I just had a drink. No, and then it just got worse, and then it got awful, and it lasted forever. It was so bad because it was cold yesterday. The winds, what happens to water when there's high winds? Tides. So the waves were huge. So what happens? This boat was moving, and it was so fun. In the beginning I was like, wee, I'm having so much fun, and then I was not having fun. If you're unsure, take the dang pills, or take the, what else do they have, the patches or the bracelets, like, just in case. I had such a good time. I mean, I wasn't because I was sick, but I genuinely like was looking at everything like, wow, if I wasn't sick right now, I would have been having a blast. Carnival, I think, is amazing. Like, I don't know, like, I know there's so many opinions about Carnivals, but I genuinely think this is amazing. Like, I think it's such an amazing ship. Everybody is so nice. The workers are so kind. Like, they are so on top of customer service. They're so sweet. They're so kind. They're so nice. They go out of their way to help you when they don't need to. Like, low-key, yesterday we were late. We were running late, and this one guy stayed behind to make sure we made it to our boat, and like took us and was like advocating for us to the other crew. We were late by like 5 minutes because something happened with our tickets. That's the only reason why, and it was just like a mix-up. And they were just so helpful, and they didn't have to be that helpful. Like, we were being annoying by being late, so it's like, you didn't have to be that nice to us and help us out, or you could have just pointed us in the direction to go. And he had another job to do. He had to help the other cruise ships, but he was like, no, I'm gonna help you guys, follow me, but we do gotta hurry. And I was like, all right, let's go. And so yeah, him and everyone else has been so nice. The food has been amazing. Such a big variety of food. Drinks have been amazing. They're tasty and they're strong. Like, I've never felt once like, oh my god, it's so packed, there's so many people. It's such a wide range and a diverse group of people. There's people from everywhere. I'll show you guys the Bahamas. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I don't know, don't believe whatever you see online if it's really negative about the Bahamas, about Nassau, about Carnival, whatever. I don't think you should believe it if it's negative. I mean, obviously there are some things, I guess, but my entire experience so far has been so positive. I have no complaints. Absolutely none, except for the motion sickness, but that's not Carnival's fault. That's my fault. That's my body's fault. I would 1000% do this again. I think it's a great price. I think everything that's included is like great. Ship is beautiful. There's so many things to do. Oh, yesterday we went to dinner, which was nice. We had a multiple course meal. They gave us like a tiny mini show. We went to karaoke. I sang a song, and then we went to a show, which was just pretty much I forgot what they called it, but it was like the sail away, like first day introduction type of show. I think there's like a game night type of vibe.
I don't want to talk to you now. That's fine.
And it usually do.
I see a chicken, but no waffle. It's all tiny.
Today is our C day. Getting ready now to take some pictures. I have taken a lot of videos, but I have not taken a lot of pictures. I think I'm going to try to get one maybe at the front of the ship or somewhere. We're gonna look for a spot. Maybe just hang out on the Lido deck. I really want to use the hot tub, honestly, but I probably won't. But tomorrow is Celebration Key, and we'll finally get to lounge on the beach, which I haven't done yet, and hopefully the weather is good. But yesterday, I think I already said we swam with the dolphins, and then we went to a comedy show. Before that, it was the 80s party, and then tonight's also Elegant night. We are out on the balcony. We just did a shot glass exchange, which was really fun. Now it's a sea day, so we're going to go hang out on the Lido deck and just chill. It's a sunny, beautiful, perfect day. The weather is stunning, so I'm going to try to catch as much sun as possible and also have a pina colada. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll catch another comedy show. I think we might go to the club tonight. We had a really good brunch this morning, and that was delicious. And tomorrow is going to be our last and final day on Celebration Key. Gotta redo her. We are now leaving Celebration Key. It was very, very fun. more chill, more on the chill side, kind of just relaxing on the beach. Ate some food, and now we are back on the boat getting ready to set sail back to Miami. It's very scary recording out here because I'm like, imagine dropping your phone. That would not be fun. Today there's a love and marriage show, and there is also a comedy show, a piano bar moment maybe. The only thing I will say is that with the drink package, the fact that you can't use it on the islands is definitely, I don't think, a great thing. That's probably my biggest complaint, is that if you get the drink package, you cannot use the drink package to buy anything on the islands, including Celebration Key and anywhere on Nassau. So that was kind of like, especially Celebration Key, because that's owned by Carnival, so you would think you could use your drink package, but you cannot. That's where I feel you would want to have drinks, is on the beach. So me personally, I don't think I drank enough either, because it's a 15 drink limit. I don't think I've reached anywhere near that, but it is very nice to kind of not worry about it, to kind of have a prepaid thing going on and just not worry about it, and then just get whatever you want. That's a really, really nice feeling to have, especially on vacation. So I do like that. Just keep in mind how much you drink, how much you don't drink. We've been trying to get specialty coffees for a while now, which is included in our drink package, but every time we try to go down, it's closed. So it looks like they have these really good coffee milkshakes that I've been wanting to try. Leaving now. Celebration Key, you have been good to us. Very relaxing, very chill. I wouldn't say that there's like a whole bunch of things to do, but I mean, for me, I kind of was looking for more of a lounge on the beach type day, because I haven't really experienced that yet. In Nassau, we were doing so many activities, including the dolphin swim, and like some sort of tour, and stingrays and sea lions, all that stuff. So it was so much activity that I was so happy to just lounge and chill and relax on the beach. It was really nice, and it was beautiful. The weather was beautiful, thank goodness. The sun was out, she was out, and she was here, and she stayed. It feels like a good amount of days. I feel like we got a lot done. We got to see a lot of stuff in these 4 days, so 4 or 5 days. So I think it was a good amount of time. I can only imagine the longer ones.
It's like more tough, no?
Like what?
More tough?
Yeah.
It's our last day. We are now getting off the ship back to Miami. It's been an amazing time. We are all packed up and we are ready to go. So we ate breakfast at the buffet and then got off the boat at about 8:30 a.m., 9 a.m. But our plane didn't board until like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. So we had some time and we decided to go to the Bayside Pier and did one of the boat tours. They were able to store our luggage and we were able to have a nice boat ride around Miami. The line for people with passports went a lot quicker than my friend who had to wait in the birth certificate line. So just a heads up for those who don't have their passports, it wasn't that bad, but I don't know if it fluctuates throughout the year. We did go on like the last week of February 2026. But bye y'all, thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I genuinely had so much fun and I would recommend this cruise to everybody.